That's the sound of a big deal. At Wayfair, that sound happens a lot. Dream sofa for half the price? Big deal. New dining table you've been eyeing for months? Big deal. Finally picking up those last few pieces and finishing that bedroom? Now that's a really big deal. Whatever your home needs, Wayfair has the selection, the savings, and over millions of 5-star reviews to back it up. Shop wayfair.com today before someone else snags your big deal.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Welcome to Witchcast!
'Cause it's Witchcast.
I'm Emily.
I'm Kate.
And we're your co-hosts of this, the Witchcast Podcast.
That's right. We're your learning, growing, ever-evolving novice witches here to explore everything under the woo-woo, esoteric, spiritual umbrella.
Oh, and what a stunning umbrella it is. And you know, Kate, it's basically spring right now. It's a fool's spring, but it's a parasol.
I'll take
it. It's
a
Witchcast parasol.
It's a little lacy parasol.
Spring is arriving.
I'm twirling it over my shoulder right now.
Oh, stunning.
Letting the sun stream through. I know, I can see grass finally. It's amazing.
Oh, the birds are a chirp.
Yeah.
The sun is a shine.
Bugs are buzzing.
The bugs are a buzz.
Thank God.
Spring is returning.
A long winter.
Goddess willing.
Yeah, goddess willing. Oh God. If it starts to snow again, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I do think that there's a small chance it's going to snow in a week. But
I'm gonna just walk off a short pier.
Long walk off a short
I can't.
pier.
And I'm not a winter hater. Like, I like winter. I think like winter has its place. I grew up in Buffalo. I'm a snow girl, but like it's just enough. Like enough's enough.
It's enough. Yeah, I feel like somewhere around like end of February, beginning of March, I was like, okay, this has to end.
Emily's like, all right, guys, enough.
We gotta wrap it up here.
Yeah.
I don't feel good. Like, I feel like, I mean, I don't just get seasonal depression. I get year-round depression, but right. I do think it dips a little.
It gets like extra sparkly in the winter.
It's a little extra spicy come like end of Feb.
It's amazing how the bleak weather really affects your mood. And it's, even if you, like, I don't know, my husband Matt loves the rain and the cold and the snow, but he wouldn't want to admit this, but I bet he feels a little bit better when the sun's out.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like winter up to a point.
Right.
I love autumn, but
God,
I can't live in winter forever. I gotta be free, man.
Yeah, I will say, even though autumn is my favorite holiday, I am really grateful that we live in a place where we have all 4 seasons. I like the change.
Yeah, me too. Oh, yeah.
I don't think
like
I would be happy if autumn was forever. Yeah.
Yeah, or any other season.
Right.
I don't think I could do any season year round.
Even
if it was spring year round, I get allergies. It's enough.
Yeah. Oh God, the allergies have already started. I had a sneezing fit today. Matt texted me, "Bless you," all the way from the basement. I was on the second floor.
That's a big sneeze.
Oh, it was like 15 big sneezes. I don't just sneeze once. I'm a lady.
A robust sneeze-a-thon.
Yeah, I'll take it though. I'll take it over the cold. It just, we need to change it up. We need to bring in the sun.
Yeah. And speaking of the changing of the seasons,
this is the end of season 9.
We did it, guys.
We did it.
22 episodes? 22, is that right? 21?
22. 20. This is the 22nd episode right now.
Damn,
as we talk.
Us. We started on 9/11 and here we are. We never forgot to record an episode, except for like we took the holidays off. But
yeah. But that we always do. I mean, look, a week or two in the holidays, we're allowed. We're human. I think that I'm very, if I may say so myself, I'm very impressed with ourselves.
Yeah, that was crazy. Usually we don't do
season.
Weekly. We do every other week.
A weekly, 22 episode long season.
We did it weekly, gang. Gang. I thought something fun that we could do for this final episode is go back over our episods for this season and what we learned.
Who doesn't love a clip show? I'm just kidding. We're not putting clips in.
I'm not going to do that. You're just going to have to listen to us talk about it. But I thought, if you haven't listened to all the episodes from this season yet, maybe you'll find a tantalizing treat in the list. Yes. And for us, maybe we can run through the list and then talk about our big takeaways from the season.
Yeah, good recap. What have we learned? What are our takeaways?
Who are we now after all of this?
Who are we? I do feel changed for the better.
I have been changed.
Yeah.
For good.
For good. It has been a wild one. It was a lot, but we had such an incredible group.
Yeah, I feel like we really explored the umbrella this season, in that it was there was such an interesting array of people, of all different sorts of like witch adjacencies.
Yeah, we went to the far edges of the parasol this time.
Yeah. Because we started off with our cheese alchemy episode with the Jasper Hill guys. That was
So
really fun.
good.
I didn't know it was a dream of mine to do psychedelics in Vermont and start understanding the cycle of life, but now it is.
Yeah. Top of the bucket list now.
Yeah.
They were incredible guests, and I feel like I learned so much, and also just completely reshaped how I appreciate not just cheese but my food overall.
Yeah. I mean, the idea that like they were talking about how like some of the cheeses really sort of capture like the time and place in that like of the season. Like how you can sort of like taste and see the evidence of like what the weather was like and like who like the cows and like the that whole the place and the things and the people and the animals and everything.
Yeah.
Nature.
It really made it feel like the creation and consumption of food is in its heart and essence a magical act.
Yeah, totally.
Like especially cheese, where it kind of blew me away that they were talking about that cheese is like fertility. Like I never think about that, and honestly maybe it's a little gross to think about like the true life cycle,
fertility and rot and like fermentation and like I mean, and obviously they're also scientists. I feel like we had I feel like this was one of the things we talked about a few times on the pod this season, but the sort of like overlap between how like science can become indistinguishable from magic if you
it was actually kind of we touched a lot on science and history. It's funny, the season was almost kind of like your prerequisites. You're like you have to take science and history courses in college.
Yeah, we're like if the thesis of this pod is to be like a witchcraft 101, we really covered a lot of stuff.
Yeah, this was like when you have to go take like your essay writing and like your sociology 101 class to fulfill your requirements. Yeah, but fascinating, I think, all the same. Like it was a lot of science, a lot of history.
Yeah, and after that we talked to Ellen Chang, who talked to us about like disability and like the disability community in witchcraft.
Yeah, such an amazing perspective, and again, like completely reshaped the way I view the world. And I think my biggest takeaway from our conversation with her is that like being a disability is not like a handicap. Like people who have different abilities and different ways of working within the world, there's nothing wrong with them. That's just how they are. And like the world and systems might not be set up to cater to them, and we have to fight for that kind of representation and access, but that doesn't mean that they're broken or that there's something wrong with them. Like everyone approaches life in a different way and functions in the world in a different way, and so that was, I think, like a really lovely way to put it.
Yeah, I'll never forget her saying that she doesn't want to be inspiring. Like, it's not, don't call me inspirational, I'm just me.
Right, because it's a condescending kind of perspective, even if the intent is in the good place. You're still saying, well, there's, again, like, something's wrong with you. It's so inspiring that you're persevering regardless.
Like
she has, like she said, like
existence.
She doesn't have a choice. This is her life. This is who she is,
Yeah, that was really, really also educational episode. And then we had Peter Gilchrist on to talk about Scottish
What a
Halloween.
lovely person.
I know, I'm such a big fan.
I'm so glad you
I was
introduced
thrilled
us
to
him.
get him on here because he's also been like an internet friend of mine for a while. So getting an excuse to chat was a treat.
We love our internet friends. And again, so mind-opening. I learned so much. I loved learning more about Scottish food history and the different folk tales and how like the kind of witchiness of the folklore is like woven throughout, like there's those superstitions are all part of the upbringing.
And then we had our show and tell episode, and I'm going to take this opportunity to remind everyone that I love cucumber lime Gatorade, and if you haven't tried it, I had one friend taste it and be like, no, this reminds me of a cocktail that they made too much in 2013, and I almost died on. But other than that, most people find it to be delightful and refreshing.
Yeah,
and
I have tried it since that episode.
What do you think?
I do really like it. It is quite crisp and refreshing. It is probably one of the better Gatorade flavors for sure.
Yeah. The first time I had it, I was like, oh, damn. They made an adult Gatorade.
I know, it's like an adult, I was going to say it's like an adult Gatorade. It's not, because some of the other flavors are just so like fruit punch and orange. Like it's just very like sugary. Yeah,
totally. And you shared your Salem purchases or your Salem adventures.
I can't wait to go back. Actually, our friend Sutton just like posted a reel of her favorite Salem store, so I got to like vicariously live through that all over again. Guys, you got to go to Salem. It's so fun.
I still haven't been. I gotta make that happen.
Yeah, we have to have a field trip.
Maybe in the off season.
I know.
If you
During
will.
our hiatus, we have to go in all the different places we need to go.
And then we had Nina Bargiel on, author of The Crone Zone and a writer for Lizzie McGuire, and she was hilarious.
Yes.
And I feel like also has sort of changed the way I feel like there's a lot of things that I'm taking away from this season, in that like The Crone Zone was so delightful, and it really like made me think about things that I hadn't spent a lot of time on. I love following her on Instagram also.
Yeah, so great. I love that book, and I love talking to her. Her attitude and her like perspective on life is so refreshing, and I think it's very much like the energy we all need in this current like world and climate of this like living authentically for yourself and this like kind of fuck it attitude. I love
Yeah.
This actually would be a really good summer reread. I feel like that would be such a good thing to cozy up on a beach with.
100%. And actually, jumping ahead a little, I would also totally we had a few different authors on, I guess, this season, but the Heartstrings of the Khyber would be a fun summer reread, since it's like romance short stories, basically.
Yeah, and that was so great to have the ladies of Folkloristan and of Komal and Scheherazade. Like we're still in touch with them on social. They're so sweet, and I love their posts. And
yeah, I feel like I also learned like so much about Pakistan this season, especially from them.
We had a couple Pakistani guests on.
Yeah, because Mo is also Pakistani, right?
Yeah, Mo's Pakistani.
And like, I feel like I learned more than I have in a while about anything.
Yeah, it's so great because I feel like it's I've known about like jinns and certain elements of like Islamic folklore and culture, but like Pashto folklore, but like very little, very like surface. So it was nice to be able to speak to people who actually live and like exist within those cultures and have done the research and have done the work and like were able to speak from a place of authority and authenticity. So that was really, really cool. I feel like I learned so much. And who knew how witchy all the culture really is. You know?
Absolutely. That was but I skipped forward a little because we also had Lauren Parker on to talk about like witchiness and community.
What a great friend of the pod, like just a perfect match for us. I feel like
that was for those who maybe haven't listened to that episode yet, she was someone that reached out to us saying I think I'd be a good fit, and we said you're 100% correct.
Like where have you been all our lives? Are we like why are we not friends already? Yeah. And she had like a lot of really beautifully worded like truth bombs. I feel like she dropped in that episode. There were like I remember several moments in that episode I was like, damn, that was well said.
I feel like that was one of the ones where I took away being like, which like if you want to be a witch, you have to be in community. Like you have, like it is a service thing, And also, she's like a poet. Very, very good hang. Very, very interesting.
Love her. That's
and
great.
Eloquent person. And then we had our live Halloween show.
Oh my god! Can we just like quickly talk about the live show for a second?
Treat.
That was wild. I can't believe we did that. Thank you again to everyone who came out.
Yeah.
And thank you to those who performed and those who listened virtually. I mean, that was a very big feat for us, I feel like.
Yeah, we really like did a show. Show.
We had done a live recording before, but it was much smaller scale. It was much less. Like we went full out with this one. It was a lot of work. But our guests were incredible. Like I was really proud of what we made by the end of it. I felt like it was such a great representation of our podcast.
Yeah.
So I love that it was kind of a victory lap in a way, mid-season of everything we've done and who we are.
Yeah, that was super fun. And like what a fun way to spend part of the Halloween week too.
It was so much fun. I feel like the audience was super with us. Everyone I think had a blast.
Yeah.
I may speak for them. I mean, like you have comedy, you have drag, we did spell work, we did a tarot reading, like we did everything.
Our own like little like presentations like we did on the pod.
Which I loved those presentations. That
was really fun. Yeah. What a treat. And then we had the Heartstrings of the Khyber girls on. And I just I really like them a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Just like personally, as well as their book.
It's so nice to make new friends across the world. You know what I mean? Like I feel so lucky to like both, make friends in Europe, and I know we have listeners in Australia. We were about to speak about that. We had a guest from Australia. We had guests from Asia, and like in the Middle East. And like, it's such a privilege, I think. And one of the best gifts about this podcast is that we've been able to connect with and reach so many people all over the world and just expand our minds, expand our circles. And
fully
like,
agree.
what a treat. What a technological treat it is.
Yeah, it really is. And then speaking of, the next person we had on was Fio Gade Parma. And she was just like also incredible. Another bucket list item is going on her retreat in Bali. Absolutely.
Amazing. Yeah. Like just a beautiful person. Again, so well spoken and so wise. I felt like also had so many one-liners or phrases that I was just like, wow, yes, damn, that's so good.
Yeah. And I feel like she also sort of hammered home the same thing that I feel like I kind of took away from the Lauren Parker episode, which is that like witches are revolutionaries or they're not doing it right, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Anti-colonialism and queerness and identity and living authentically. Like there's a lot of integrity in the work.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we had Zuby on.
Oh my gosh, I love Zuby.
I feel like I didn't know much about Jinn coming into this season, and now I've gotten to hear about them from like 3 or 4 different perspectives. And like echoing what you were saying, it's just something I love about what we do.
Yeah. They're crazy. Jinn are nuts. Jinn kind of scare me.
I do think, I mean, jumping ahead a little, I think that Mo's stories were maybe the scariest stories we've ever had on this podcast.
I was legitimately scared during Mo's recording. I
feel like my butthole tightened just a little bit. And maybe has never released fully.
My butthole's never loosed. No, actually this season was probably one of the scariest seasons just because like your ghost presentation, by the way, during the live show. Yeah. Emily, if you didn't listen, please go back and listen to the live episode. Emily does a whole presentation on ghosts, and it gave me the legit creeps. Like, I was legit creeped out.
I am very scared of ghosts.
By the end of and I'm not particularly I'm scared. But, like, I try to be open-minded and welcoming to the ghosts in my life. But your presentation and then Mo's stories were the 2 scariest moments for me on this podcast where I legitimately felt uncomfortable. Like,
well,
not in
as I say
way,
in that presentation, there are a few different kinds of ghosts, and one of them is terrifying.
Yeah.
Read more at this link.
Exactly. Yeah, I think the one that Mo talked about is in the same family as that category.
Yeah, I agree. I felt as he was saying it, I was like, yeah, that falls in one of the ghost categories.
No.
You can see why I was like, I got to shut this project down. It's too
I don't
spooky.
blame you. It's too much. I rebuke all that shit. No, but back to Zuby. She's so fun. She's so funny. I feel like we love bringing in comedian friends who are like vaguely witchy, because I feel like, again, every time we talk to people on this podcast, so many of them are like, I'm not witchy, or like, this, I don't really have anything to talk about. And then we find out that they actually have so much to talk about. There's actually so much witch. Her grandma's like a legit witch. She like buried shit in the yard, like, you know. And so I think everyone's subconsciously or secretly a little bit witchy is probably my thesis of the show.
I feel that. And also, I mean, Zuby was someone that we had on our stand-up show back when we co-ran a stand-up show in the golden days.
The revolution. The good old days.
So I feel like nice to have a little crossover.
Yeah.
With the revolution.
And who doesn't like comedy?
Who doesn't like comedy? Do you like to laugh? And then we had our Yule episode where we talked about Krampus and the Yule Cat.
Such a good show. And honestly, I've been seeing Krampus everywhere.
I know. He's like all over now.
He's the queen of the solstice. Yeah. And I mean, gosh, I also love the Yule Cat. I feel like I've also seen a lot of references to like the Yule Cat, Icelandic, lore. Like I feel like more and more people getting interested in the origins behind like the commercialized Christmas holidays.
Yeah. And I mean, I think it's interesting. I think it's in the zeitgeist, especially ever since Red One, the movie where J.K. Simmons plays buff Santa Claus for some reason. And
I still haven't watched that. I didn't watch it. I need to watch that. Well, I'm gonna watch it right now in the spring.
Do it. Yeah, this is the moment for sure. Pour yourself a hot cup of cocoa and get in there.
It's always Christmas in my heart.
That's right. Yeah. Because the light of Christ never leaves us. Anyway, then we had Cole on for the 2026 astrological forecast. Our good friend Cole Protz, JK, it's Cole.
Love him. And
Love
he's
him.
always so fun, so like knowledgeable, while also being so hilarious and just insightful.
And big news from Cole. He can talk about now that he's got his book coming out.
His book is coming out. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Cole's new book coming out is called The Signs and the Stars, a pop culture journey through the zodiac, and you can pre-order it right now off his website and his Instagram at JK It's Cole.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be hilarious.
Yes, it's like it's so perfect for him. Like it's this great overlap of what he does best is pop culture and astrology. Yeah, it's perfect, and it makes it so accessible. It makes astrology so fun. That's my favorite part about astrology. You know?
Yeah, totally. And and like that you can get the vibe of the year. And so if you want to remember what's coming for us, that would be a good episode.
Yeah, we talk about a lot. Yeah, like there's a lot happening cosmically this year, as you probably could tell from just what's happening.
I feel like
in
you
the
can
news.
feel it on the wind, baby.
Yeah, we're in it, and so he talks quite a lot about those movements and transits that are happening in this episode. Looking forward through 2026. So
yeah,
definitely worth a listen.
Yeah,
also,
and I think he also
the zodiac.
Oh, so yeah. He gave us some wonderful nuggets of zodiac ranking wisdom and fun in that episode. And I think if you go to either his website or his writing generally, Cole also does more like in-depth, like astrological forecasts and stuff. If you're like, but what's going on now? You know?
Right. Yeah. Oh, he posts things constantly, and like you said, his writings, his blog posts. I think he has a Substack. Like it's very in depth. He's a very knowledgeable astrologer.
Yeah. And then, okay, so after Cole, we had Jennifer Billock on for some cheese tyromancy.
Oh my God. That episode was so great.
I feel like after this season, I will never look at cheese the same way again.
Yeah. So cheese heavy season.
Because also Nina was working at a cheese shop, just coincidentally.
That's right.
We didn't even get her on for the cheese. It was just a little side cheese activity.
That's right. It's kind of crazy. I mean, who doesn't love cheese though? It's like the best subject.
Yeah.
Do you remember your cheese reading? She each gave us a cheese reading.
Yeah, I was supposed to listen to my guides more, and I have been thinking about that. Although also we said I was supposed to listen to LeBron's meditations, and I did not do that.
Oh, I have. I started listening to them actually.
They're great,
and Matt was
right?
like, "Please turn them off."
No, he's crazy.
I know. We were trying to go to sleep, and I tried to put on LeBron, and Matt was like, "What the hell is this?" I just cannot listen to LeBron James and fall asleep. I was like, "It's LeBron James."
He's the LeBron of meditating.
I know. Yeah, it didn't jive well, I guess, with Matt. You know what we actually do listen to, side note, to fall asleep like every night is what is it called? Sleep Stories and Sorcery. Our friend Laurel Hostack that we had on.
Yeah.
A couple seasons ago, I think, and like we love her sleep stories.
That's good to know. I listen to the ones on Calm, but I listen to the ones with Eric Bra and Alan Sklar.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a few
We're
other
an
voices
Insight
I
Timer
like.
family.
I see.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Oh yeah, cheese tyromancy. That was really fun. She was like bang on with everything.
Oh my God, yes. My reading was so true. It was very like not eerie, like just exciting, I guess.
But like Jennifer is in touch with the universe at the very least.
So go get a food reading from her. That's so fun. Which also again truly taught me and opened my mind that divination is everywhere. You can you don't need tarot cards, you don't need runes. Like you can learn to tap into your intuition in any shape or form.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus it's just fun.
Yeah. Reading cheese, that's a great party trick. That's incredible.
Yeah.
And then we went into the new year and we talked about fire horses, and now I'm obsessed with the idea that we need to be fire horses. Mm-hmm. Cause some good trouble. Women fire horses. We are very much in a fire horse. Now that also Lunar New Year passed, so we are officially in fire horse time, and I think everyone is feeling it. I think it hit around February 17th, I think, and so yeah, we all are feeling it. We're definitely in here. And I'm like, you know what? Bring it. Let's burn it down. I mean, no, not like literal buildings. That I'm not for that. But in terms of the systems that oppress, let's burn those down. Yeah. And then Tim Murray joined us to talk about like love, loss, and hot slutty 90s witches.
Oh my gosh. Such a fun episode, and also just such a like lovely, hilarious person.
Yeah, I'm a
stand-up.
huge Tim Murray fan, I feel like.
You guys need to follow him on Instagram. He's
Yeah,
so funny.
what a treat. And like anytime he does his witches show, you should go.
Yeah.
We all should go.
And I'm excited to see what he has cooking, because he hinted at some new stuff he's brewing right now, so I'm excited.
That's exciting.
To see what comes. Yeah, he's so funny. He's so talented.
Yeah, what a hero.
What a gem.
What a gem. And then Mo, like we said, talked about the spookiest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, maybe don't listen to that one alone in the dark. Like, it's not, I don't think it's triggering or scary. Like, it's not, hopefully it won't make you, like, actually upset, but it is a little unsettling to listen to.
Yeah, it's a little spooky.
Yeah.
A little scary, spooky.
Yeah.
A little creepy.
But also,
loopy.
great guy, super funny.
Also, yeah, he's hilarious too. You should also
So many
follow him
stories.
on Instagram. What a treat.
Yeah.
And then we had Tim Short on. We did a double Tim season.
I know, 2 Tims. The tale of 2 Tims. Well, I'm biased because Tim's like one of my closest friends. He officiated my wedding, and like, what a beautiful person.
Yeah.
And he's a life.
Such a sweetheart.
Love having him on. He's a long time listener and fan, because he's my
Aw.
friend of the podcast, but also just like very like witchy and queer and so smart and knowledgeable. And every time me and him get together, we talk for hours about the most obscure random shit. So it was nice to do that with you in podcast form.
That was fun. And he, when Tim was here, he revealed to us that he'd hidden crystals across America. So we also ended up with like a little side quest for the
If
pod.
anyone finds crystals, like a lot, like a roadside or hidden in a gas station, like, please let us know. That would be so funny.
That would be incredible. And he also was another one that talked about how at a certain level of like advanced science, like nobody totally knows what
witchcraft.
Yeah,
And it was cool to get like. Oh,
bang
sorry.
them. Oh no, like I was just gonna talk like that. Even the equipment techs don't totally know why sometimes you need to like bang the machine or apologize to it to make it work.
Exactly. It was so fun to hear from an actual scientist. Like, he is a legitimate working professional chemist engineer, and the fact that he is like, no, literally science is witchy and witchcraft is science was so validating, because I feel like we say this a lot, and a lot of science people or science-minded people love to like turn their noses up at this shit. And it was just really validating, I think, to hear from someone actually in the field be like, no, there's an incredible amount of like unexplained and superstition and you know, ritual.
I mean, there are also things that are obviously like objectively science, but like, you know, the line gets a little blurry in some places.
Right. And I think it's also like how do we define witchcraft? Like, what does that even mean? Right. Like, if they're like, what is witchcraft if not just practice without fully knowing, you know?
And using
like,
the scientific method, but on things that are unknowable.
Right. Or like assuming, you know, even if it's not physically provable. Or even if it is physically provable, it's not something you can see or hold. I don't know. Like, we can't see or hold gravity, but we know it's there. I don't know. Like, I think that always just opens up
It hold us instead.
Gravity holds us. I think it just opens up really interesting philosophical conversations, and those are my favorite types of conversations to have.
Oh, that reminds me. I have a story that... Should I tell it now, or should we get through the rest of these episodes?
Whatever you want to do, because tell it now.
Okay, yeah, just on that note. Okay. I feel like I sometimes say things on this pod that, like, I would need 2 glasses of wine to say to my closest friends, and for some reason, it's 100% fine to me to say them wildly publicly. But I had a crazy thing happen, and I needed to tell you about it.
Yeah, please.
So I was masturbating in the shower, because I've been having, like... You know what? You don't need to know why. I was masturbating in the shower, and I had, like, an orgasm where suddenly I feel like I saw how the universe sees me, and I was a daisy, and I was like, we're all little daisies.
Oh my god.
And like, we think we're running around with all this stress, but like, to the sun and the world and the universe, we're just like little daisies here. We're not that big. We're just little guys that need sun and like
Emily,
are kind of cute.
I want to like cry.
I
That
know.
is the
I
most
was
beautiful
like,
thing I've heard.
such a like. It was like a revelation in a way where I was like, I gotta tell somebody about this.
You had like an awakening. You had like one of my friends had talked about like Kundalini awakenings. I don't really fully understand them, to be honest. But like, it seems like you tapped into something. That's beautiful.
Anyway, I was just like, yeah, I feel like that's true. You know, I do feel like a little daisy, just like, especially with the sun out, I was just like facing my face toward.
That is like the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I love that perspective too. It just kind of like I just feel like the weight on my shoulders lessened just like 5 times.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, I'm just a little guy.
Yeah, we're just little guys.
I'm just a little Daisy.
And I love that it came at such a heightened moment. Because, like, yeah, your inhibitions, your emotions, everything kind of, like, peaks and strips away at the same time.
Yeah.
During an orgasm, so I love that. you had a little moment of clarity. You had a vision. That's
I was just like, I've never thought that. It just like, it just like became evident for a moment.
It dropped in, yeah. You were a straw. That's amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought that was really
wow.
worthwhile insight.
No, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That deeply stirs me. I'm just a daisy. I'm gonna try and remember that when like work is driving me nuts and I feel bogged down.
Yeah, to the universe, you're a daisy and you're beautiful.
I can't circle back. I'm a daisy.
I'm a daisy. I gotta go be in the sun.
Oh.
Anyway.
I want to cry now. Well, speaking of just being little guys, our next episode.
That's right. Yeah, good transition.
Thank you. I learned from you. I learned from the best. One of my, I don't want to be biased, but this probably was my favorite episode of the season. Only because
it's got to be up there, just because.
Animals. We had an actual animal guest with us the whole time.
Possibly the best being I've ever seen.
Cheeseburger is my spirit animal. So we had zoologist Samantha Slevins on, who runs Euphoria, New Jersey, and she also had with her the whole time we were recording Cheeseburger, her cane toad, who reads tarot, and we got to have Cheeseburger read us tarot at the end, which I posted on Instagram. You guys, what a delight. What a treat.
What a fucking treat.
I love all animals so much, and I love creepy crawly like scaly things, not bugs really, but I love reptiles and like snakes. I've always been a big like amphibian snake person, and it was just so cool. Also, I feel like we learned so much just about animals and ecosystem and like environmentalism.
Yeah,
it was so good.
Yeah, it was pretty rad. And like now I know that I don't even know if I want a cane toad. I think I just want to like be in Cheeseburger's presence.
I know. I just need to hang out with Cheeseburger more. I
just want to see your little butt.
I do really want a cane toad, but Matt already told me no.
Why?
We already have 2 little miniature pit bulls who completely.
Yeah, I know your dogs would like
take over our home.
Absolutely eat that toad.
I think Max would be scared and run away, and Bella would try to be friends with it. She wouldn't try to eat it. She'd try to just play with it, but end up killing it in the process. Oh. I would never let Bella hurt anything again. But I think I've told you that story about the baby rabbits.
So I don't know actually if I know.
Okay, wait, I'll tell it really quick just because it is a springtime story. So like I think our first spring with them, we live in the burbs now. We live near like a wooded park, and we had a rabbit create a burrow nest in our backyard. And there's rabbits everywhere. They're basically like squirrels here. There's rabbit poop everywhere in our yard, and it's very annoying, but they are very cute. And so when we realized that a rabbit had burrowed in our yard, I put like a little, temporary fence gate around it to protect it, because I didn't want our dogs go in the backyard. I didn't want them to disturb the nest. And I thought it would be really cute if I wrote like a children's book about like Bella and the bunnies, because she was so interested in the nest. She would like try and poke her nose through the fence and like sniff it. And we'd be like, look, there's the babies, like they're sleeping. And like, we like obviously watching her, keeping her, fully supervised, and made sure that, we researched apparently like how long they gestate and when did they come out. So fast forward a few weeks, like once like spring had ended, and they had left the nest, and I was out, but we didn't know that yet. I was out in the yard with them, with my dogs, and Matt was taking a shower, so he wasn't with me. And all of a sudden, I see Bella, like I hear screaming, and I see Bella coming towards me, happily trotting with a baby bunny in her mouth. The bunnies had left the nest, and we're like running around the yard, and we're not fast enough to run away from Bella. And so she thought it was a toy. She wasn't trying to eat it. She just was bringing it to me in her mouth. And the baby was screaming, and I started screaming, and I was crying and calling for Matt and trying to get it out. And anyway, I don't want to upset anyone. It was very upsetting, but
that's a horror. I'm so sorry you.
It was very sad, and I was like, well, I guess I won't be able to make this children's book anymore.
Yeah, maybe not. Well, I mean, you are allowed to lie, but I think in your heart,
it's kind of in bad taste. But anyway, so lesson learned, guys. Don't let your dogs anywhere, even if you think this is safe. Don't let them near a rabbit nest.
Yeah. Oh,
but
bummer.
it's okay.
Was it just she only got the one rabbit?
No, she got two.
Oh.
But the one survived, and we like to joke she's gonna come back Kill Bill style and seek her revenge on Bella. And I said, I won't be able to help you, Bella. That's a battle you gotta fight on your own.
You did this, you know.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, I wanted to say something about Samantha's Levinson cheeseburger. So my one friend, she I was asking her about something about asking her opinion on a decorating choice, and I sent her this wallpaper with whimsical frogs on it, and she was like, oh, well, she's like, I have a phobia about frogs, so I can't really make a comment about that. And then the next day we posted the cheeseburger episode, and she sent me the reel that I sent, and she was like, Kate, why is this on my feed? She was so upset.
That's so funny. Who has a phobia of frogs? That's crazy.
My friend Jess Lima does. She's not.
Guess she's not bisexual.
Shout out. Stop. That's so funny. Well, yeah. So if you have a phobia of frogs, I'm sorry for you. Don't maybe listen to that episode. But
yeah, bisexuals love frogs. Sorry, I should clarify.
That makes so much sense because I am obsessed with frogs. I literally have a million frog statues.
It's simply the truth. Everyone knows it. No one knows why it's the case.
I didn't know that was a thing. That's so funny.
It's like a meme on the internet.
So funny. I really do love frogs, and I am also bisexual. That's really hilarious. And then after Samantha, we had Nina.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a good transition. Segue. And I had nothing.
Oh yeah, we have nothing. I had nothing either.
But Nina, she literally sang to us and talked about embracing her inner medieval freak flag, and I found that very inspiring as
what a
complete
gorgeous,
nerd.
lovely, magical nerd.
She's such a ray of sunshine.
She's the best. She's cultivated such a wonderful community. She does so much work for her content. It's amazing. Yeah. I'm like, wow, are you?
She's
really
hustling. Mm-hmm.
Research and translate it, and because she loves it. The love she had for her stories and the translations and the songs and everything that she talks about, you can see the passion and excitement throughout the entire time. I was just captivated by her. 100%. And also she is a good friend, so I was happy to have her on. She's also a long-time listener and friend, so thank you, Nina.
Hi, Nina, if you're listening right now. Oh, also a double Nina season.
Oh, yeah. Double Nina, double Tim.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Those are the two most popular names on Witchcast.
Yeah, I wonder. We should do a
count sometime.
Yeah. We're not going to, but
no,
if
we
do,
won't.
Let us know.
Yeah, if you want to run some numbers for us.
Yeah, we'll be very grateful. We'll give you a shout out on social.
Yeah, and then we finished off the season just last episode with Min Lai, who gave us a little history of New York, including sharing a little bit about the friendly lady ghost, much less intimidating, that lives in her apartment at the Chelsea Hotel.
Yeah, that was such a wild episode. It felt like just a travel back to this time that, of course, me being, millennial, I idealize New York City, I just think it's so cool. I know. I
feel like Joni Mitchell and Leonard Cohen at the Chelsea Hotel is
so fucking awesome. And
cool.
It's there's such a loss. I feel like we just, I don't know if we'll ever get back there.
Yeah.
But back when art was alive and rent was cheap.
Well, look, we're here making this podcast, the last episode of this podcast for a while.
Yeah, so speaking of...
Art will never die.
Art will never die. And this lives on as long as I'm willing to pay for the service to keep it up. But speaking of, we're taking a hiatus after this.
Yeah. So we had a wonderful season. We learned a lot. We laughed. We cried. We thought we'd died. And now we're taking a long break, possibly.
Yes. Yeah, we have quite a lot of things going on life-wise, but also, Emily and I were talking about this offline, that this has been such a joy and treat in our lives. We've really loved doing this podcast. We really love all of the amazing people we've gotten to meet and connect with over the years. But this is our 9th season. We have, I don't even know how many episodes, 150 or something. I like
Yeah, something in that range.
a lot.
Yeah.
of like since 2019, almost 7 years of content. Like, so please go back and listen if
Yeah,
you
there's so
are
much
just
stuff
finding
out
us
there.
now.
You
Yeah.
can listen to us deal with the pandemic. You can
In real time, find out Joe
Yeah.
Biden won.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of a time capsule, and also, you know, our intro always says that we're novice witches. We started off as little baby witches, as not
Yeah.
knowing much at all, and now
I feel like
I
we've
think
read a lot of
we're-
books. We've read a lot of tarot.
we've talked to a lot of experts. We've done a lot of practice and learned a lot, made mistakes and learned from them. I think we can drop them.
Yeah, accidentally opened that one portal to hell.
Then eventually closed it.
Yeah,
halfway,
learned what
at least.
Satanism is. Thought, you know, okay.
Realized it wasn't so bad. I think, yeah, we are no longer really novices anymore. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
That's So we're taking at least a few months off, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Yeah.
But probably if we come back, it'll be in like a year or more.
Yeah.
We're sorry to tell you that, but we love you, and we're really thrilled that you've been listening. And, you know, we'll still like be around.
Yes.
I feel sad. I feel like we
I
should.
know, I'm like, I don't have anything to say because I just got really sad about it.
I'm getting the urge to promise that we'll be back, but like,
Right.
we'll be
here's
back at some point with something. At
Right.
least, even if it's just an episode to be like,
Hi, we're alive.
we're alive, and like, you know, make it more official. Like, do a final episode. I guess, someday.
We have some things we have talked about some options.
Yeah,
I'm
we
not-
have an idea for a 10th
we just kind of
season.
want-
It
don't
just
wanna
is going to
promise
take a little
anything.
longer if we
Yes.
want to make it, and like we've just got a lot going on right now.
Right. But we will still be on social at Witchcast Podcast on Instagram. I still plan on, you know, doing some posts, and like, please still reach out to us. Still please DM us, comment on our episodes on Spotify or on, you know, our Instagram. Email us at Witchcast Podcast. Like, we love hearing from you. We will get back to you and like respond, and if you're very upset about us ending, let us know. But
if you're like a diehard fan, that would be cool to know about, I guess.
but like, I don't know. I guess like overall, we want to say thank you so much. This has been such a joy and like labor of love. And a huge
we've
part of our
never
lives.
gotten more than $1 for this podcast, so at once.
Excuse me, we made $25 over the past 2 years, Emily. Thank you very much. So
I'm so sorry. You're right.
We're raking it in. You know, we've always just really enjoyed doing it, and like, I think for me, not only growing as like a witch, but also as a person. As a
I feel like
human.
it's made me braver.
Yes.
And also like more in touch with the world, and I feel like I know more about like geography and humanity and
I'm still pretty bad with geography.
religion
Yeah.
and like everything.
We're so connected. I think we like, I kind of mentioned this earlier. If there's one major lesson I took from this entire podcast, it's how connected we all are, how much really the idea of witchcraft or magic or folk practice, whatever you want to call it, really is kind of woven throughout just what it means to be human in every way, in every culture, in every country. And we are so much less alone and different than we really think we are.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it, Kate.
Thanks.
What Kate said.
Pleasure. Yeah, no, it's God, I love this podcast so much.
It's been a pleasure, and I feel like we've made so many friends.
Yeah,
also
the people in our lives we would not have ever met without this podcast.
Listeners and guests alike. I mean, I feel like our social media friends are also like a portion
It
of
means so much.
like
to us.
you are this podcast in a lot of ways if you're listening. You know.
Yeah, you make our world go round. You give us purpose.
But yeah, so we will be back-ish later-ish.
Yeah, we'll announce when things are to come.
Yeah,
when they are to come.
Like in the meantime, hit us up on the social media. Kate, should we each do a card pull since we got like a longer time between now.
Yeah, oh my god, I love that idea. I didn't even think about that. I love that idea. Let's do it.
Yeah, I was thinking I'd really like to hear from your goddess deck unless you feel a way about it.
Let's do it. Oh, you're gonna make me cry. Yes.
I'll get my new moon one, or whatever it's called, my moon tarot, moon power tarot. I know who I am.
Wow. I'm feeling so emotional right now. I didn't expect to feel this way.
It's not goodbye, it's just so long for now. And it's been a pleasure.
It's been, I will say, I'm going to cry now. The greatest pleasure has been working with you.
I was going to say the same thing.
For
the
these
real
past
pleasure
6 years.
is you, Kate. I mean, we've done so many projects together before this, and we will continue to do things together after. Yes. Oh, and in fact, if you love this podcast and want to see more Kate and Emily, you can watch Cooking Together on No Expert on YouTube, which I don't think we've actually mentioned on here. But,
oh, no, we have to talk about, real quick, tell them about your new show that you launched. It's so good.
So I made a little show. It was like a labor of love. It's got 5 full-length episodes and a bunch of little mini-sodes. It's on YouTube now, all 5 episodes. And Kate is in it and also helped like assistant direct and produce and like make sure that the show actually happened.
I was just there for moral support. Emily did it all. She fucking killed it, and it was so much work, and you made it happen, and it's beautiful, and just like a big warm hug. If you want to just watch good people get along and make food, watch Emily's show.
Yeah, I feel like it's a delight, and I don't say that lightly about my own work, but I really think it's great, and I think that it'll warm the cockles of your cold black witchy heart.
It's very needed right now, and I feel like the community and like the viewers have really responded so kindly. Like, you just in today's world, we really just need.
Yeah, I think more things about like I want like that 90s ass Captain Planet kind of content where like we're all getting along and heart is important.
Yeah, but like there's no very special episode. Like it's just all love.
Yeah. Only the good parts.
Yeah, Cooking Together on Emily's YouTube channel, No Expert. We'll link it on our Instagram as well as on our website, so you can check it out. But it's also you can see it on Emily's Instagram.
Yeah. There's links all over my Instagram and
Emily Slam Duncan, right?
Yeah, at Emily Slam Duncan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see me liking and commenting on Witchcast's posts if you look for me.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just going back to like our friendship. We have worked on so many things together, like Cooking Together, but I think Witchcast has made our friendship even stronger, even closer.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a wonderful thing to get to talk to you through like everything that's happened in the last 6 years and like process it with you.
We have to find some way to continually meet up and talk for an hour.
Yeah, I feel like we need to at least do like dinner weekly or something. Or every other week. Weekly turned out to be a lot.
Weekly was a lot, maybe bi-weekly.
Not for the friendship, but for the time.
But just like in life, yeah. But appreciate and love you, and you're one of my favorite people.
You. My sweet, sweet Kate.
My lovely, silly Emily. Okay, right. I feel good about.
Okay, I'm gonna knock on the deck because why not?
You go first. I'm still putting her together.
Ooh, the 9 of Cups.
Ooh.
I'll show you my lady. All right, so I'm using my Moon Power Tarot, and 9 of Cups has like a girl with like long pink flowing hair filled with cups in front of like a starry background. Yeah, she's very cool.
What a cool.
And I will start with the Moon Power Tarot guidebook's description of this card, just because I like to do that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
9 of Cups is emotional stability, luxury, comfort, satisfaction, wishes fulfilled.
That's so sweet. That's so nice. Oh shit. Well, mine's not as nice.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's the 5 of Swords, but I pulled it reversed. Sorry.
Well, I mean, it could be worse.
So this card, this Universal Goddess deck, for those of you who don't know or might forget or whatever, as a refresher, it features goddesses from all different religions and cultures and backgrounds and mythologies. And this one portrays like this blonde goddess with her hair cut very short, and she's like sitting on a window seat with a bunch of swords kind of, laid by her feet, and there's a man out the window running away with her hair. Like he had cut her hair and took off with it.
What a jerk.
And so let me pull up what the book says, because they talk about exactly which goddess.
Yeah, who is this goddess?
What goddess is this?
Whose goddess is this?
Someone claim her. Humiliation, loss, shame, and dishonor. I was betrayed and deceived by the poor wretch who now escapes behind me. I am Sif, Scandinavian goddess, wife of the god Thor.
Oh.
But it was reversed.
Yeah.
Want to point that out.
So,
I'm trying to remember. I have to look this up. Like what?
It's the
reversed
Five
of Swords, actually. Oh yeah. Okay. So I pulled up Biddy. It's that guy. It's in Rider-Waite Smith deck. It's a guy holding two swords, technically three swords, one in one hand, two in the other, and then two people are walking away from him, kind of looking sad, and there's two more swords by his feet. So reversed, Biddy says reconciliation, making amends, past resentment. Biddy says it speaks to those times you've tried to argue to the end, only to realize you'll lose no matter what. So you're pushing and pushing, but whoever's on the other end is not listening. You're both fighting to win, but at the expense of the other person, and you end up feeling awful. So it's a card of conflict, tension, and agreement. Reverse shows you want this period of fighting to be over so you can forgive and forget and focus your energies on more constructive activities, like restoring your relationship back to normal.
Maybe that's about the country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ay, Dios mío.
It says to aim and to forgive and forget so you can indeed move on. You might be particularly worried that history might repeat itself or that you could be hurt again. So, try to move forward with your life and create positive change after a period of conflict. Bring your energy back within and ground yourself. So, okay, not as uplifting as your card, but a good lesson nevertheless.
Yeah, still a good lesson.
I think always, burying any kind of hatchet, letting go of anything you're holding, and moving forward with fresh, new perspective is always nice. So if any of you are holding on
to say the Witchcast podcast, and you're now resenting us for suddenly deciding to stop this season and not come back for a little while, you gotta forgive us, but don't forget us.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking maybe I should stop holding grudges with people at work.
What, are you suggesting that maybe I should delete my note titled Grudge List?
Never. You're a double Scorpio. That's one of your Horcruxes.
Yeah, that keeps me alive.
Well, when I do come across someone who's just a straight up asshole for no reason, or cuts us off, or whatever, I just wish fiery diarrhea upon them. That's my little.
I like that.
Because here's the thing. I'm if it comes back to me, it's not.
I was gonna get fiery diarrhea anyway. Let's face it.
Exactly. It's fine. It's. I think it's
even if it comes back threefold, that'll be a regular ass Tuesday for me, baby.
Exactly. Who cares? It's a nice curse because it's.
Watch me die of dysentery now.
No. It's inconvenient enough, but it's not. It's not going to actually hurt anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who doesn't have a bout? Poops.
Every now and then. Yeah. Could happen.
Well, on that lovely note.
And that's how we ended it.
That's how we ended it.
I think that actually is an excellent example of all the things we've learned.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect representation of who we are.
Because really we're saying, hex yeah.
Oh my god. The hex was poop all along.
I feel like this is the end of Lost, where it's
the writing went really downhill. Let's just cling to that really nice, lovely thing we were saying earlier.
Yeah, about how much we love each other, we love you, and we're growing up and growing up
we're
with
so
you.
Mature. Yeah.
Yeah, we've really matured.
We really matured, I think.
We've changed.
For good.
For good.
Sorry.
And Kate said it earlier, but I'll say it again. You can find us on Instagram at Witchcast Podcast. You can email us at witchcastpodcast@gmail.com. You can find resources from all of our episodes from going back many years at witchcastpodcast.com. And, while you're out there, it would be perfectly legal, even now. And in fact, maybe now more than ever, to leave us a 5-star review and let us know that you liked the podcast. and that you like the podcast, and that maybe you want it back or you don't, but that you understand that this was a beautiful time we had together.
Wouldn't that be an amazing, wonderful way to, show us you love us and end on a good note by leaving us a review?
This is the moment for
this
sure.
This is the moment now. Where you can go
really make the difference.
Give us 5 stars and tell us how much you love us. This will make the difference.
I can feel it.
In these unprecedented times. Yeah. But again, thank you, and we love you, and we will keep you updated, but don't be a stranger.
Yeah. Let's all get lunch.
Yeah, let's get lunch. Oh my God, it's been so long.
Yeah. Well, Kate.
Emily.
Until next time.
Heck yeah.
'Cause it's Witchcast.